Hello and welcome back to Life in Chaos. I am Jennifer, and with me I have Kelly.
And Elizabeth.
Um, so Kelly brought something to my attention, and I'm going to blast it because it was actually kind of funny. That anytime I want to say when I want to pass the host mic to Kelly, I kind of take over. No,
It's not a bad
it's
thing.
not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
It sounded bad when you said it.
I didn't take it that way, no. It's okay. Elizabeth, you got a joke for me today?
I do not. I am the joke today. It has been one of those weeks. Yeah.
It's been chaotic.
But hey, got a snow day.
We did get a set.
It hit a snow days hit different when you work at a school. I'm like, I think I wanted a snow day more than the kids.
All right, let's see if I can come up with something. Why did the tomato blush?
I feel like I should know this.
Because it saw the salad dressing.
Do you know why you should knock on the door to the fridge before you open it?
Because the salad could be dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be a salad dressing.
It could be a salad dressing. All right, today we're going to talk about relationship green flags, what healthy love really looks like.
Oh, sorry. I was comparing the sizes of my thumbs and how they're different. I'm sorry. I easily distracted. But yeah.
So we both all, I say both, but I look at Kelly and Elizabeth as one unit.
We kind of are.
Yeah, like we have been in relationship for over 20 years. One relationship for over 20 years.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a long time.
It's a very long time. And sometimes I question my life choices. But what were some of the green flags to put us in this position of being in a 20-plus year relationship?
Mutual respect, understanding, patience.
I think communication too, right? So open communication.
Well, you would think,
You would think
but I'm not a good communicator.
you communicate in your own special way.
I do. This is very special.
Having transparent okay, I'm gonna back up. Hold up. I think you are a great communicator when you're not overwhelmed.
I'd agree.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Because if you weren't, would you I mean, Kelly already had her teeth sunken into you, like, "She's mine." Uh, think back to when you 2 started dating, like, did you talk all the time? Did you tell each other what it is that you wanted, what you desired, what you
Okay, look,
expected?
that was like 23 years ago.
Exactly,
I don't remember
but the
yesterday.
conversations happened. They had to because 'cause you're still here.
Well, what was funny was we were very stereotypical in our relationship. So we hung out together for the first time on a Tuesday.
Mhm,
On Wednesday, at the time, I was doing customer care
mhm,
and I was launching a new system.
mhm.
And so I was up until like 4 in the morning because we were doing the maintenance during
Yeah,
non-prime hours.
yeah.
Um, and she showed up at my
Mm,
house
hmm,
to
hmm.
just bring me dinner, and
See? You gotta stop doing this.
you don't remember this?
No, I don't. For those of you who aren't in the room with us, you're lucky. No, just kidding. Kelly's talking, and I just said to Jennifer very as an aside, I don't remember this.
I told you not to come, and you showed up.
You would think I had some drug problem and missed like 15 years 'cause the way my like memory these days. But you asked me what she did 22 years ago to make me mad, and I could probably tell you.
Yeah, I can also ask you a basketball game, and you'd probably give me every point known man.
Well,
Yeah,
at one point,
yeah,
not lately.
maybe.
Anyway,
But, and then Thursday, she actually talked to me on the phone, which for her is, like, a major deal because she does
Uh-huh.
not like talking on the phone. Um, and then Friday, we went on our first date, and she stayed over and never left.
it did spend a couple of nights in my apartment just 'cause it was easier 'cause the classes I was taking were out where that was. But
Yeah,
But I had a fenced-in yard, and she had 2 dogs, and I had 3 dogs, so it
that's a
worked out.
lot of damn dogs.
some of them were two of them were little.
Okay. But
3 of I would be willing to say 3 of them were little.
Yeah.
1 was medium, and 1 was giant.
But see, that's just it, that communication, right? So communication and emotional safety. You wouldn't have shown up if you didn't feel like you could be safe with her,
No, probably not.
right? And then that ties into the mutual respect. So clearly the green flags were a waving. What am I missing?
I'm just sitting here.
She's making faces, and she's cracking me up.
Are you saying I'm funny looking?
I take it literally and personally and emotionally all at once.
It's true.
Do you all respect do y'all respect each other's boundaries, privacy, and personal space?
What is that? I'm
Okay,
kidding. I'm
so
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Honestly, we're very transparent with each other, but
Yeah.
we also don't like
It's not like we have a conversation with a friend or whatever and then say, "Oh, well, what did you say?" No, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Have fun. Whatever.
and she has the passcode to my phone and stuff, and I don't worry about it.
I'm not there. So, there's a reason.
I don't remember the passcode, so it doesn't really matter. I just hold it in front of her face.
There you go. Like, if you really want to see something, just ask, right? So, no, my husband does not have the passcode to my phone for good reason. And the reason being, and I shit you not, this is the only reason he does not have the passcode to my phone. I do not want him to see my Amazon list. That is the only reason. And he told me if I should ever die before him, he is going to get into my phone and look at my. So I got to figure out a way to delete.
Now I want to see this list.
Oh, it's bad. His thing was that he wants to get in and look at everything I have bought and add it all up to the price of a house. And then but I told him half of that though, I had a small business at the time. So a lot of it I did have to purchase stuff for my business. So you can't count that. And then also the kids' Christmas and
Yeah.
kid things and shit for him. Like you can't count that.
So there's a meme
Uh-huh.
on my Facebook
Mm-hmm.
that actually made my memories from 10 years ago.
Okay.
That was, if my wife was a transformer, she'd be Amazon Prime.
I posted it about her.
That's me. Yeah. So that's the only reason why my husband does not have my password. And then there are times where I leave my phone open and I realize it's open and it's in front of him and I quickly lock it because you ain't gonna snatch that shit from me because I honestly think if he looks at it, we might get divorced.
You know he listens sometimes.
Oh, I know. Oh, we've
right?
had this
Okay.
conversation. Oh, yeah. We've had this conversation in length about him not. That's the only reason why he does not have a passcode to my phone. I have nothing to hide.
I have the passcode to Elizabeth's phone, but I literally can't remember it ever. So
Yeah.
every time I need to like look at her phone for something, it's
Mhm.
like, what's the password?
Yeah, like,
But
I tried to let my
Our
son
son knows it.
I was gonna say, I tried to let my son have access to, like, get into my phone, especially, like, in an emergency or something.
Mhm.
This is before we bought him, his own little smartwatch, and so he got in it, and he's like, "Mommy, where's Amazon?" "Nope, never mind, never mind." Or he'd be like, "Where's DoorDash?" Like, "How do I get to" I'm like, "You are not ordering McDonald's." So I had to take him off. "No, you can't have it." Um, but yeah. Alright, so other green flags, consistency over perfection, words and actions aligning regularly, do what you oh.
I was yawning.
I was like,
Sorry.
Emotional
waiting for this one.
reliability, showing up the same publicly and privately. So do your actions meet your words, or your words meet your actions? Or do you do what you say when you say you're gonna do it?
I think for the most part, I think that's an important thing.
Mhm.
I
For the stuff that matters. I mean, there's little things that Kelly knows bug me, but it's not that she's not doing something like let's say, oh, this weekend let's go to this store. The weekend rolls around. She might not feel like it. She's like, I just want to do this, and I'll get like stressed about it because to me that was like, but it's the plan.
Yeah.
So I mean, stuff like that. But that's not
Reiterate, Elizabeth does not pivot well.
no.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
But did you know you knew that in the beginning of your relationship? Yes? No? Did you know that in the beginning of your relationship, Elizabeth
I have a new name. How do you spell that?
I glitched.
I did that yesterday. I literally just like stop.
And I went over and I waved my hand in front of her. She was in the middle of saying something, and I'm like, "Did you glitch?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "I think I did."
Yeah.
I think some of that stuff we learned.
Uh-huh.
Well, because like I don't even know that I realized that about myself so much at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like, when did you start to realize, like, okay, she's changing plans a lot. I can't adjust to
Well,
that.
it's not a lot. It's not even so
Or
much.
more so than usual. I would
Well, and it's weird because like
It,
it may be in passing to where in my head that was the plan. To her head, it was like, oh well, maybe we'll do this. So it's like
so
it's
not
just
like I think there's only been like 2 or 3 times where I've been like, "No, I can't do that."
Right. Right.
That were plans that mattered.
I'm not gonna
Um,
bring up the sore subject. I'm gonna leave it alone.
no, I mean, it was right after
Yeah.
the plague, and
Yeah.
it was a concert,
Yeah.
and it
I
was
know
her
that one's
favorite
still
artist.
sensitive.
that I really wanted to go to.
So, Brandy Carlisle, if you're ever listening to our show, you have a huge fan here.
Like I want to be friends with it. You know what? That's off topic. Go ahead.
No, because I want to be friends with Pink.
Oh, Pink's cool.
I want to be a part of her like whole wine, like everything. Like, let me do your social media, man. Let me do your marketing. Yes.
But most of this particular thing is that, like, in passing, "Oh, maybe we can go to Home Goods this weekend and see if they have
Yeah.
candles."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then
and
sometimes it
then
can be just literally you driving by somewhere and you're like, oh, detour. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that saying it before doing it and then not doing it
Is the problem.
is where there's
The disconnect.
an issue.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I've learned to not say it until I'm sure let's do it. And we do more things like, oh, right here.
Right.
Like,
Right.
oh, we're already out. Look, we
Yeah.
since we're over here, we should check this
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of deal.
I got you. When someone Mm. When someone respects you, conflict doesn't feel like a battlefield, it feels like a conversation. And second to that is, ask the question of, do I feel safe with this person or am I constantly guessing?
Mm.
Do you feel safe with your person?
I know soul deep
Yeah,
that I am safe with her.
yeah.
Does it sometimes feel like an eggshell situation?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
But honestly, that could be with anybody,
Absolutely.
right?
I'm not
Yeah.
this is not a like
Yeah, no, like that can be anybody. I feel like sometimes I have to walk on eggshells around my own husband because maybe at the moment he's grieving, or he's had a bad day, or he lost his mom a couple years ago, so that still hurts tremendously as it would. And so there's sometimes where I can see that he's down, and I'm like, okay, I can't come at him with a joke right now, like and I feel like I do have to tiptoe. Um, and I'm sure, like, with you being utterly exhausted and on the verge of like, let me pull up a mattress right now. Like, there are moments where you probably feel like, okay, let me tread lightly here.
Oh, and I'll get snappy, and I don't realize it at the time, but I realize it after, and it's like, oops.
Yeah.
I'd be
But
like,
at least you
sorry, but
realize it because there's some that won't realize it or acknowledge it. Um, and then the
oh, sorry,
next
I just gave myself a cramp in my
oh
leg.
god, the emotional maturity, ability to stay grounded during disagreements. Ooh, oh,
I I think that depends.
okay.
Like, I think,
just think about myself.
yeah, no,
This.
like, I think all of us have the propensity to sometimes just it's the proverbial straw,
Yeah.
like, and then other times it's like, okay, we can have a discussion about this, and it's completely like just talking.
No manipulation, silent treatment, emotional punishment, willingness to grow, learn, and repair. Mm. I've given the silent treatment more times than I'm sure my husband would like to acknowledge.
I didn't realize it was a dream I had. Okay.
Oh, the dream. The dream, the dream. Yes. Okay. Um,
Yeah, she
yeah.
dreamed that I had an affair
Yeah.
with
Somebody.
Some old man. It was somebody we like. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
and
But it was real to me. Like in my head, this was real.
Yeah.
she was ready to leave me.
I was like, and she had no idea what was going on.
You were like bag at the door.
I was like, it was one day, and we were on the way home from work out to bumfuck.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I can't believe you did that. And she's like,
What?
what?
I've been waiting for it because bless you. But
I can hold a grudge. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but she takes grudge holding and silent treatment and
it's a science. It's a it is like next level competition.
But what gets you out of it?
I don't know.
It's so crazy because my favorite food is tacos.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Ew, first of all, gross. I gotta tell you a story about Taco Bell too.
No, please don't.
But if I'm feeling like, really pissed off and he's like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, he's like, you want tacos? Okay.
That's an off-air question for you. Anyway.
But okay, so a couple weeks ago in DC, Taco Bell thought it'd be a great fucking idea to do a 50K race. So
50K?
yeah. So
Like 50.
yes. So people downed a shit ton of Taco Bell
And then ran?
and then ran.
Oh, that was not pretty.
And then there were, like, more stations throughout. Yeah, yeah. I was like I told a coworker of mine, I said, "All I can think of is, like, diarrhea and running. Not no." See, talk about whoever doing your marketing sucks, like, that's absolutely terrible. Why would that be a thing? Were
Yeah.
you gonna ask me? Were you gonna ask me a question?
Mm-mm.
All right, shared values and aligned goals, having the same relationship vision. Open communication, that's the wrong fucking word. Open conversation about future expectations and making decisions as a team.
Yeah, we do that.
Yes. I feel like that is I don't know what other shade of green it could be for you to wave when you can have the most realist conversation about your own childhood traumas and what you don't want your own children or future children to ever have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think that was the most eye-opening conversation I had ever had with my husband before we even really started. Like, it was within the
Oh,
first 2, 3 months of us talking that we
yeah.
had that conversation.
We didn't have those conversations until we were thinking about getting pregnant because
Mm,
it wasn't a situation where it could happen accidentally.
right. Right. True. Unless you are living in Elizabeth's dream.
I don't even think it could have happened then. Um,
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't wanna
uh,
live on this island anymore.
but before we decided to have a child,
Mhm.
we weighed everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just like, how do we want to raise said child? What do
Mhm.
we want to break from our past and all of that, which was incredibly important. But also, do we, as this type of family, want to bring a child into this?
Right.
Is that fair to the child?
Right.
And because that was, you know, before marriage was even
Yeah.
legalized.
Yeah.
Um, and, you know, we made decisions at that point that if we were going to do this, then we needed to kind of throwing back to our previous episode,
Mhm.
make really good circles.
Yeah. A
Um,
a strong support team.
because we weren't going to get it from any of my family,
Yeah.
really. I mean, my sisters were really helpful, like right after he was born,
Mhm.
but they live in the
Yeah.
Northeast. So
Yeah.
it's not like, hey, I need a babysitter. Can you do it? Um,
Sure, let me
you know,
check
and
on the
Elizabeth's
string.
mother was awesome and there and
Yeah.
came frequently and really bonded with
Mhm.
our child.
Mhm.
But, you know, she also was in another state
Yep.
and it was like a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
So we didn't have like the familial
Mhm.
extended community.
Yeah, you have the family you're born into, and then you have the family that you create.
Well, and then you also want to make sure you're finding spots in a community that are accepting.
Oh, yeah. That's number 1.
Whether or not, you know, you're actually friends with all these people or not, you
Mhm.
want to make sure they're not
Yeah.
holding you against your kid.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, what about healthy independence? Maintaining separate identities and interests, supporting each other's personal growth, and no guilt trips for friendships, hobbies, or alone time.
I think we're pretty good at that.
Yeah. I mean,
Our hobbies and interests are so very different and always have been.
I mean, look at the genres of books that you read. You're a romance and you are everything else.
I'm specific type of romance, thank you.
Oh, excuse me. I am reading actually a really good book right now.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's really good. It's not mine, but it's really good.
but yeah,
Um,
no, I think I mean, I know for me, I pretty continuously, especially once Elizabeth decided to stay home with our kid,
Yeah.
encouraged Elizabeth to be her own person and have
Mhm.
a life and see friends and have hobbies and
Yeah, not get lost in the monotony of the everyday, right? What's one passion of yours that you'd want a partner to support?
To support or participate in, like,
Support. I mean, how do you
my
defini defini support? How do
my
you do
my my fascination with tools and cleaning supplies, which Kelly does support fully.
fully?
I got this great thing a couple weeks ago at World Market. It's a duster thing, but it's extendable, like, and it's just a little thing, but you can take the pads off and wash them. And it's longer than, like, the Swiffer duster thing. It's, like, easier to, so I'm just going around the house. I'm like, "Oh, look at this." She's like, "Will you stop knocking the dust down, please?"
I'm sneezing. Stop it. Kindness, thoughtfulness, and effort. Small, constant efforts. That's not what that says. Consistent efforts matter more than grand gestures.
so how about
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
What's it like for you with that?
I'm a mix and bowl of everything. Honestly, one thing that we do, um, I keep saying my husband, his name is Al. I'm just gonna say his name is Al. And so one thing that Al and
Would
I
you be
do.
my buddy? Would you be your lost pal?
I know, right? Part of our thoughtfulness and our effort is we keep our communication open, right? Um, we'll lay in the bed on a Sunday evening and our question to each other is, "So how was your weekend?" Knowing that we spent we spent every waking moment together, but how I interpret my weekend would be very different on how he interprets how the
Mhm.
weekend went. And so we will ask the question, "How was your weekend? What did you think?" Or what would you like to do differently?" And things like that. And we are our banter is borderline, some might think abusive. And it's
So it's really funny because Elizabeth grew up, and I don't think her mom was like this, but her dad definitely was.
Mhm.
Everything was like a sarcastic
Oh,
comment,
yes.
and like she operates in that mode sometimes.
Mhm. Mhm. Where do you think your child gets it from?
And um there are sometimes I can rise to the occasion
Yeah.
and like give it right
Yep.
back.
Yep.
And there are some times where I'm like,
Damn, she beat me.
that was really mean.
Yeah. But knowing and that's could be because you're at at a different moment, right?
Yeah.
You just let's say you just finished out a 12-hour workday and you're like exhausted and she comes at you and says something half-ass crazy and you're like, "Well, fuck you too," right?
Mhm.
So Al and I are like that. And there are times so I have to be careful because my son listens very intently to everything I say. And my daughter does too. And so if I say anything, she'll immediately go, "Language." Like, so I have to be careful when I drop the F-bomb. But there are times where I'll be in the bedroom reading my book and he'll come in and he'll just keep da 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 da, and I'm trying to read this really good book. And I really want to look at him and say, "Shut the fuck up." So I let him talk. I put my book down and I talk, and then he'll say something. I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Well, never mind." I'm like, "Listen, motherfucker." And so but we know that that's how we operate, and that's been our thing since we started. Like, we come at each other, and it's all with love. And Our kids see it, but they don't hear a lot of the MFers and all that other stuff, but, you know, I'll
It's
come
one
in.
nice thing about having an older kid,
Yeah. It you could
especially
The
freeze
filter
'em.
is
It's
is gone.
non-existent. Yeah.
And yeah, and he's old enough to know when it's appropriate and when
Mhm.
it's not,
Mhm.
so his filter's off at home too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he doesn't use it unresponsibly.
Yeah. And then also I feel like raising children in today so I think, in today's world is so different from when we grew up and from what we saw as quote unquote healthy relationships, but that's all that we knew.
Yeah.
And damn, it wasn't healthy. And
mm-mm.
knowing the difference now and seeking out those green flags of, is that person right for me?
Mhm.
Um, it's nice because now my children can grow up and be like, I want that type of relationship because my parents were like this all the time. And if they had a disagreement, they talked about it, they dealt with it, they moved the fuck on. They
Oh, yeah.
didn't harbor in it, right? There was one point in Al and I's relationship where my brother was living with us. And my brother literally came out and told my husband, he's like, I want a relationship just like you have with my sister. And that felt great because I his stepdad was a piece of shit,
Mhm.
you know? And so, yeah, like, oh, and now he doesn't talk to me. Little shit. But anyways,
No, and it's something that's very important because we got to see it in action
yeah.
with our son's first relationship,
Mhm. Mhm.
where by the end of it, he was like, "I'm miserable and this is not normal."
No. No, because, you all may have your arguments, disagreements, or whatever, but you talk it through. You work through it. You take a moment to reevaluate and come back and say, I apologize. And
We do that with him too.
exactly, right? So, yeah, I'll lose my shit with my son because he's done something to really get me there. And then I will go back to him and I'll say, I'm sorry for losing my shit with you, but this is why.
Mhm.
And, now he'll
But
get
it's not
upset.
it's your fault.
Exactly, and I tell him it's not your fault, but, kind of is your fault. Anyways, healthy conflict skills, disagreements without disrespect, focusing on solutions, not blame, and using "I feel" instead of "you always." I can see the difference in
Well, we've had to make, excuse me,
get the frog out your throat.
a conscious effort to be like, I perceive or I feel this way
Mhm,
when you say this in this way.
mhm.
Well, I didn't mean it that way. I know, but that's how
I
I felt
interpret
it.
it. Yeah, right. Yeah. I noticed that when I stopped using "you always," to me, "you always" is a finger pointer.
That puts somebody right on the defensive.
Exactly. And I had to take a step back because there was a period of our relationship where Al and I did separate for 2 years. And I was doing the "you always, you always, you always," and or he would do it to me. And I'm like, this is not healthy. And so to take a step back and do a reevaluation, and now here we are back together 2 kids later, it's, "I feel this way," or, "This is how I interpret it. I don't want you to get upset. I can't tell you how to feel, but this is how I'm feeling." And it's changed how we move in our day to day, and I like it. It feels good. Um, Emotional and physical safety. You said you feel safe with Elizabeth down in your soul. Feeling safe to be vulnerable. No pressure emotionally, sexually, or socially. Prioritizing comfort, boundaries, and well being. Safety isn't optional. Nope. It's the foundation alongside with communication. Um, do you feel safe?
Hmm?
1000%. Yeah. I feel safe with Domain. Because when he's not with me, I feel like an extension of me is not there. But then when he snores at night and makes me stay awake, I wanna kick his ass out. But at that point, I don't feel safe, 'cause I'm like, "God damn it." Um, but do you feel safe to be vulnerable and to be open?
I do, and I think Elizabeth does to an extent that she can be.
Yeah,
I think that it's not something Elizabeth's very comfortable with in general.
but that's also taking back to certain childhood traumas, right? Of your feelings being invalued
Mhm.
or unvalued. Unvalued? Invalued.
Ignored. Who knows?
Ignored. Undervalued. There we go. Or just, playing out, it doesn't matter. And I think carrying that forward is, part of what keeps us stuck. And so how can we unstick you?
It's a good question. I wish I knew.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Um, and then growth mindset and partnership, right? Seeing challenges as opportunities, supporting each other's
Mhm.
Evolution?
that what the fuck? I can't talk.
I did it.
And
Wah, 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 wah.
teamwork mentality. I feel like that teamwork mentality is way before you start having children.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gotta be on the same page before
Oh,
it's
you
oh.
have to. And if one page is slightly bent at the wrong corner, it will not work. It won't. Um, genuine friendship. Are you each other's friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoying each other's company.
And I think to think,
Mhm.
um, going back to the last point,
Mhm.
being on the same page, if you have the right communication, you can open each other up to bring together what you're trying to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Because there are lots of things where it's like, I have a perspective on something and she has a perspective on something
Mhm.
specifically around how to handle our kid,
Right.
and we're not diametrically opposed on anything. We've never been because we did do that alignment up front, but
Mhm.
we're different positions on it.
Yeah, well, and as he evolves, we do too. Like, no, like I know you want to go in guns blazing or whatever. He's not going to respond to that. This is what we got to do, or vice versa. You
Like,
know.
you have to take a step back and realize, like, the "rah, rah, rah" is not always the answer. But that's why there are 2 parents,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Because one is always gonna be the good cop and one is gonna be the bad cop, but you find that happy medium somewhere. And again, those are those conversations that you have well before, because
And you
growing
gotta
up
switch them up
you do.
because
Because they'll try to play you against each other, and I got 2 of them, and so I know, because at the end of the day, if you are when growing up that yelling, screaming, whooping, spanking, all of that didn't work for you, it's not gonna work for them. And so for us, we
although if you talk to a kid, there should be some happening.
our children like my child is watching this stupid YouTuber called Mark Adams. He's not funny, and he talks about my husband was taking a belt off. He come to work or come home and was whatever. He was taking his clothes off and he was switching out into his lounge clothes, and so he took his belt off and he was hanging it up, and my son goes, "Oh, don't whip me!" And I looked at him, I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like I had to catch myself because I was talking to an 8-year-old. I was like, "Who? What?" And he's like, "Oh, well, that's what Mark has." I was like, "First of all, we would never, never." I was like, "I think my look alone does you in."
Mm.
And he was like, "Okay."
Mm.
But back to being the genuine friendship, being able to laugh together. and feeling like you're on the same team. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though my husband's dad jokes are absolutely fucking terrible. I will do a snicker here and there. We
I
will
supply
not
her
say
with
it.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
You're an enabler? Okay.
Mhm.
it's I know she likes punny humor, and
Yeah.
so I do punny humor for her.
And that's awesome because, going through a 20+ year relationship, you start to learn so much about each other and the ins and outs and cracks and the crevices. And what makes someone happy is something that you can provide for them, which is laughter, right? And if you're laughing, it is a feel good feeling. Um, green flags
Feel
don't make a
good.
relationship perfect, but they make it healthy.
Mhm.
Healthy love is the kind of love that grows with you.
Yep.
What's your takeaway, Elizabeth?
We all into green in this room.
What's your takeaway, Kelly?
I think it's just to always put the work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about this and we talk about how we're doing it already and all of that, but
It's an ongoing, ever going
Yeah.
yeah,
process.
Yeah. It never stops,
Mm-mm.
right? We put in the work to get the person that we want, and we have to work harder to keep the
Mhm.
person that we want.
well, and to be the person that we want.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think we work 10 times harder to be our own good person before we can really be the best person for our partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And with that,
Yeah, and with that, don't forget to check. Oh shit!
Don't forget to
Dropping
throw
stuff.
things around the
I know,
room.
right? Don't forget to check us out at lifeandchaospodcast.com. Check us out on all of our socials: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I think that's it.
and as winter comes around, we have some great warm merch.
Merch. Check out our "No" is a complete sentence. And we have some new stuff coming. I didn't tell y'all I'm gonna be
Dun,
creating
dun,
some
dun.
stuff.
Very cool.
We got some nice warm tumblers for that moon brew.
Yep.
Nighttime hot cocoa. Go to moonbrew.co/life and chaos podcast for your 20% off. And
It's worth it.
it's worth it. I'm,
Definitely.
I'm waiting on mine. So they ran out of gummies, so I had to wait for them to make some more.
They have gummies?
Yeah. You didn't know they have gummies?
They
No.
they're new.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm waiting on my gummies. I want my gummies.
Gummies.
I'll share them with you. All right, guys. Till next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.